So you want to make home renovations, but you don't know where to start. And the list that you do have, it's not going to add value to your house. Yo, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's video. I am extremely passionate about today's video because I'm literally working with a client going through this issue that I'm going to address. In today's video, what I'm going to discuss is what renovations you should be making to your home if you want to sell your property for the highest price tag. Well, you already know what's coming next, the $4 million shot. This time, over there, it's a good pass. Well, this is awkward. You're supposed to see me in my Sunday best. Okay, that's a lot better. But I still missed the shot. So let's go again. Okay, second shot. Trying to shoot 50% from the field. Here it is. Let's go. Ooh, I'll take it. It's off the backboard, baby. Now I get it. Sometimes you really just want to make modifications that are going to be the most aesthetically pleasing to you. Trust me, it's your house. I understand. Look, I'm only here to offer you a little bit of advice as a real estate professional, what I'm seeing in the market right now. I'm going to start this video off with order of importance, starting from number one. None of that 3, 2, 1 and save all the juiciness for the end of the video. This time I'm going to get straight to it. I'm not going to keep prolonging the video by doing an endless amount of talking that is not going to be conducive to the video. On a serious note, the number one thing on your list that you need to be considering for your remodel in order to add the most value to your home is the kitchen. And we see it all the time. When you walk into a home, the moment you walk in, the first thing you lay eyes on that moves you about the home is the way the kitchen looks. Now, oftentimes buyers do have a little bit of imagination of what they would like to see in the kitchen, whether it's them switching out countertops, painting over cabinetry, or simply buying a new refrigerator. Some buyers have that imagination to say, this is exactly what this kitchen needs. But I recommend that being the number one thing on your list, specifically because it adds the most value. 9 times out of 10, when people come in and they see an updated kitchen, they see all kinds of things, not just the opportunity to be able to chef it away in the kitchen, but also when you have family gatherings, a lot of the time taken is going to be in the kitchen, serving up food for everybody. And of course, the kitchen is typically adjacent to the living room, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Before we continue the video, please like, subscribe, share the video, leave comments below. I want to make sure that you are getting as much value as possible. So if I leave anything out, please feel free to call me out and go ahead and request videos that you think would be most beneficial for you if you are a seller. Now, number 2 on the list has to be bathrooms. Now, bathrooms are high traffic areas. They get a lot of eyeballs on them on a regular basis. Now, not to get too sidetracked, but my personal favorite type of bathroom is the one that I walk in, where you walk in and you have the big stand-up shower, stand-up glass shower where you open it and you've got shower heads all over. Get it, not everybody has to go above and beyond and do things like that. But as long as you're updating the shower to the most modern style to give the most modern feel as much as possible, it doesn't have to be a stand-up shower with glass. What's most important about the bathroom is making sure that the color scheme is the most up to date, making sure the vanity is as modern as it could possibly look, and making sure the sink is also as modern as it could possibly look. Number 3 on my list has to be flooring. The flooring is going to be very, very important because it sets the stage. I know earlier I said the first thing that you see when you walk in the house is the kitchen, but actually it's the floors. Now, understanding when you walk into a house and the flooring flows all the way, through all the way to the kitchen, throughout the living room, you're creating a sense of unity in the home. You're creating a sense of togetherness, and you're creating a very aesthetically pleasing view for when people walk in your home. So I definitely think pouring money into your flooring to make sure everything flows correctly and it is what is most trendy and what is most in style is very, very important. One of the things that bothers me when I see this is when there is a house with different flooring patterns throughout the entire house. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to have hardwood floors throughout the entire home, including the bedrooms. I personally know a ton of people that prefer to have carpet in the bedroom themselves because they don't want to get up late at night or early in the morning and walk on freezing cold floor. That's now you get a pass for that one. You absolutely get a pass. Making sure that the flooring throughout the entire home is the most up-to-date and most modern is going to go a really long way because it makes the home look brand new. And that also doesn't mean you have to go and spend obscene amount of money to get hardwood floors. There are other options that I'll detail in a later video that you can go with in order to give you the most new, modern, updated feel when it comes to flooring without you having to spend an arm and a leg. Okay, now number 4 is 50-50. A lot of California residents live in condominiums, so this would not apply to you. But for those who own single family residences, I would say curb appeal is the last thing on the list. And the reason why this is the last thing on the list is because it will not deter home buyers from your house, but it will bring more eyeballs onto the property. When you take care of the landscaping, and I don't mean strictly just mowing the lawn, edging the lawn, even though that goes a very, very long way. I'm talking about planting some bushes, planting some flowers, and going above and beyond to make sure that when new home buyers are coming to look at your property, they simply have this great in awe feeling of the property that you are selling. All right, now I absolutely have to go into a story about a client that I'm working with and the situation she's in. Now, she did a really good job because she bought her property for $300,000 in 1987. Only thing, not bad, but the only thing that throws a wrench in the numbers for her, she spent $1.5 million editing the property, with most of that money going towards the backyard. Now, this is very much so a special case. Not everybody's gonna put over $1 million inside their backyard, but she had a plan and it's definitely worked out for long term. What do I mean by that? I mean that she's able to pull in about $150,000 a year for throwing events, hosting families in her house every single year. And that's a topic for a video that I do plan on releasing in the near future. People buy a lot of these properties with the anticipation to make over $250,000 net with their properties. But the issue with her property is that she spent so much money into the renovation of the backyard and it looks amazing. The only issue is now she's thinking that she can get $4 million for her place, and it won't go for $4 million. Which is the whole reason I'm making this video anyways. I want to make sure that if you are going to make renovations to your house, you have to understand where to put the money so that you can get the most bang for your buck. I have to say I'm not faulting my client at all because she was very smart and meticulous in what she did. Because of that investment that she put into her backyard, she's able to pull in $150,000 a year off of her house alone. Now, not many people can say that they have had that opportunity to be able to do that, but really wanted to address this because what I don't want is clients of mine making modifications to a home that is not going to add real value. And with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Again, if you have questions and if I left anything out that you think would add value to your house, please feel free to drop those comments below. And the question I have for you guys is, what would you like to see modified in your home if you're selling? And do you think it's gonna add the most value for you? Also, what is your vision for the modification that you're looking to make? And what is the goal? Now, I know this is pretty lengthy kind of questions, but I gotta know, right? I'm curious. I wanna know what you're thinking, all right? And that's all I got for you guys for this week's video. Until next time, peace.